You can also write that conditional thing, right? That is, but it is anyway, you have to assume that. But that assumption you can write in case of something wrong, in case if something went wrong, you may need, sorry, yes, went. You may need backspace, Control Z, backspace to delete. But that is not the direct answer, right?
So there is the backspace. So there is an undo button in the word processing software.
Yeah. Undo button is also there in the word processing software. So this is like exceptional. This is not a very good answer, the last one. So I just added this in case if you need. This is if, only conditional, not for sure, but this case you need for sure. Okay, so let's move to the next one. So it's asking, what are the outputs obtained when typing the following key? Shift D. What you'll get? Yes, Shift
Capital
and
D.
D.
Capital
Yes.
D or simple D?
Is it capital D or simple D?
Capital D.
So when so we can use the shift key for type simple letters, no sir.
How?
So can we get capital or simple letters?
So especially, so when it is okay, let's say, so you have turned on the caps lock, capital. Now if you type the simple shift, what you'll get? Caps lock on karala, shift shift type karot monada enne balan type kal.
Caps lock letter.
Caps or simple. Turn on the caps lock, right? First turn on the caps lock, capital on karan. So here the naturally it's type in capitals. Now while press and hold the shift key, keep typing.
Simple keys.
Now you are getting simple keys, right? That means what? If current setting is so you can say if caps lock on is off, it will type simple. If capital D, it will type D. If caps lock is off, sorry, on, it will type. That's why so Rehansa's answer. So it can type capital and simple. Yes, that's what I was asking, whether you know what's the reason for telling that, right? If you have turned on the caps lock, then why if you press and so this is again some argument. You might have again argument with the teacher in this case because your teacher can give it's capital D, but not always. Teacher කියන්න පුළුවන් making any capital D කියලා. තර්ක කරන්න යන්න එපා, right? So don't try to argue, but so if your teacher is good, it is okay to argue, but if your teacher is not good, don't argue, right? If he or she is getting angry, then if you're doing so. But there are two occurrences. If current settings, you don't know the current setting. If caps lock is on, when you type shift and D, it will give the simple letter. When caps lock is off, when you type shift D, it will give the capital D. It depends on the caps lock. Again, E enter B. E enter B. What will happen? Right? E enter B.
It will give a space.
B.
So E.
After E, it will go to the next line. Next line and type B. after E, it will go to the next line and type B.
So sometimes it will capital no, sir.
Yeah, you can say like this. It can be capital or simple. Okay, the next one. Caps BIG. Caps BIG, again conditional. Again
Simple
conditional.
B, sir, sometimes it will capital
Yes.
sir.
So caps then. So if caps lock is off, it will type BIG after turn on. If caps lock is on, it will type BIG after pressing caps. After pressing here, also after pressing caps. So these are argumentary, right? So you have to write with the arguments. If caps lock is off, it will type big after pressing caps. But if caps is already, so if caps lock is on, it will type big after pressing caps. On nang off and off nang on. So that is the reason. Okay, then D caps M. D caps M. Again, you have to counter this kind of thing. So this is, these are all these are conditional. If caps, sorry. It will type, yes. If caps lock is on, it will type, sorry, if caps lock is off, it will type DM after pressing caps. If caps lock is on, it will type DM after pressing caps. So this better write out type D and M after pressing caps. Here D and simple M after pressing caps. Shift K, Shift H. So what will happen? Shift K, Shift H.
Caps lock A, caps lock H is caps lock is on A.
Sometimes it will type simple K, let's sometimes it will type capital K and capital.
Yeah. So capital K and capital H, no. So it should be either, right? So if it, so if caps lock is on, caps lock on kalla tibbot, capital K and simple H. Caps lock off kalla tibbot, simple K and capital H. Understood? It should be either, right? Shifting. Again, you have to type this. So these are argumentary, right? Because we don't know the current status. If caps lock is off, it will type simple K and capital H. If caps lock is on, it will type capital K and simple H. Right? Because it always depends on the current status. So this question should be perfect if current status is given. Then you can straight away write the answer. So they could have tell that, assume that caps lock is off. Then our answer will be, so it is convenient to answer the question. If they have given within bracket, assume caps lock is off, then we don't want to write this much of lengthy answer. because then straight away we have one answer. Okay, finish writing this or still doing?
No, sir, the last one.
Okay.
Okay, done.
Okay. So the next one, list advantages of using the keyboard properly. So what are the advantages of using the keyboard appropriately? Yes.
Fast typing.
Yeah, for sure. So it will bring fast typing. Fast typing.
No pains in hands and the wrist.
It will minimize.
Document easily.
Minimize injuries.
Sir, edit document easily.
Yes, edit documents easily. Minimize injuries due to improper use.
The time can be saved.
Yes, fast means again the other hand you can say it's time saving. It implies time saving, right? And you can say minimize the errors. And
Good for fingers, for our hand fingers.
yes, it's
Edit
minimize
documents.
again the minimize injuries due to improper use going there. And anything else?
Edit documents easily.
Yes, edit document easily. Can edit document easily. Right, 5 steps followed when steps to be followed when using the keyboard correctly. Yes. Sit in appropriate manner. You have to sit properly. So what else? So it's word in here. Sit properly. Anything else?
The typing from both hands.
Yes. Type in from both hands. Type using both hands. Then do not keep elbow, or you can say, so that part
The
was
touch
done.
is smoothly.
Sorry.
Sir, you have to touch.
Yeah, that is another one. Touch keys or type or touch keys smoothly. That is also correct.
Sir, touch
Sir,
is. No, sir.
Sorry.
Touch. No.
So one can tell that. I think so. Both are telling.
Sir, touch. No.
Again. So can one of you tell the? So can you? Both of you can you like send the chat? Otherwise, I'm confusing because I can hear two sounds. Right now, no. So type it because you have to use properly keyboard properly. Yes, when you use the keyboard properly, there's another thing. So don't touch the wrist and elbow. Don't actually So it should be wrist and elbow. Here, I think that fact is there in the, yeah, here. Placing keyboard, sitting with the correct posture. Sitting in the correct, sitting appropriately, that is also there. And placing the keyboard in the right place. Refrain from keeping the wrist and palm, yes, wrist and palm on the table. So this is also very important point.
Excuse
And
me,
then-
sir.
Yes.
The touch is wrong in the letter. The touch.
Yes, yes. TOUTCH. That is tough.
So that is also.
TO. So what's the spell? TO.
TOUCH.
Yes, UCH.
But
So what? Here TCH. Sorry. Touch key smoothly, and the next one is not touch key smoothly. No? So that wrist and palm. Refrain from keeping wrist and palm on the table. That is also important point. And so next is take a rest. If you continue to type for long hours, and when you are not typing, and do some exercises. Do some exercises which utilize your fingers and wrist. Utilize your fingers and wrist. So that is also very important. It's not given in the book, but anyway, I would like to highlight because in ergonomics, so here, ergonomic exercises to wrist. Here there are some exercises you can see when you're typing, so better to do some exercises like this. Here hand exercises when typing for computer users. It's very important, but missing in the note, missing in the book, but still very important topic. I'll send the link. You can just go through and read, right? Go through and read this. Here, because there are some repetitive strain injuries like carpal tunnel syndrome. වැරදියට භාවිතා කරොත් මේ වගේ injuries වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Repetitive motion injuries, mouse like mouse shoulder, computer back. So this is also a back, lumbar back pains or lumbar pains. So then this tennis elbow, disc injuries. To avoid that, so when you are typing, do some exercises. So this is shake it out, or shake on the wrist, and then this is fist to fan. So this you can just for fingers you can do this exercise. So this is very good for you. Now itself start following this. Why? Because if you are not doing this for a long time, definitely if you are a heavy computer user, you will get some injuries. So please do some exercises while typing. And thumb touches, touch the finger like this, right? Basic wrist stretch is also needed. Here thumb extension, try to extend this, otherwise you'll get like pains. And wrist extension, this grip strengthening, because you can do this stretching exercises. This is actually for fitness also, you can do this, but again needed when you keep typing. Okay, this video is also there, so please follow the link and read this. That is also needed. And with that, I'm going to stop for today. So there are more to learn. So this is like 4.5, and yeah, I'll do these things next day. And we can finish this topic next day and start our programming lesson. Okay, with that, I'm going to
Lesson
stop.
is Scratch.
Sorry, next lesson is?
I think the next lesson is Scratch.
Yes, programming. Scratch programming. Program development. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can finish. Next day, please come with the preparation. So please learn the letter Vijayasekara keyboard and also Tamil keyboard and come, right? Please fill these and come. Otherwise, you will take time to find these letters. Tamil letters and single letters. Okay, then see you all next week. Good night.
Bye, sir. Good night.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Nice day.
Everyone, sir. Nice, sir.
Okay, bye.